I'm Mark Clem, your host for Meet the Members of the National Ski Patrol, and like we like to say, all season long. Hey, last week we're in Vermont. This week we made the trek all the way up to northern New York at a legendary, very historic mountain, Whiteface Mountain, near Lake Placid. And if you're not familiar with Whiteface or Lake Placid, remember it was the site of the 1932 Olympic Games and the 1980 Olympic Games, where the movie Miracle on Ice and the hockey and all that stuff. And but we're here interviewing a bunch of patrols. We came up last year and we couldn't catch up with anybody. It was about 5 below, so we decided to bag it because it would freeze the camera. But we're here, got some patrollers for you want to meet. Again, I'm Mark Clem, your host for Meet the Members of the National Ski Patrol, and we're here today with Kyle Sinclair, right? And Kyle, we came up the gondola here, and a little bit of foggy out today, but the snow looks pretty good. It's not near as cold as it was we were here a year ago, but we're skiing and we're having fun.
Definitely, it's a warm weekend.
You can't say that very often up here, Whiteface, right? Being warm.
Oh, no.
So Kyle, dragged you out of the ski patrol building here, a little bit reluctant, wondering what was going on. Said we just want to chat and get to know who you guys are, what makes you tick, and all that. And you're from right down the road at Saranac Lake, and you've only been patrolling for 3 years. What got you in the business? How did you decide you wanted to wear the red coat?
Well, I came out to do a medical, just for the medical training, and then I'm here every weekend with my kids. So while they're out having fun, I get to have a little bit of fun and help people at the same time. Now,
you went through the training class, which not all that fun. It's all fun in the beginning, but it kind of gets long, and then you did the on-hill stuff, and it gets a little bit more fun because you're out skiing. But, you know, how are things different in your life that ski patrol is in there, and how do you use the ski patrol skills in regular life? And, you know, you're not just a ski patroller when it's snowing. You're an EMS care provider when it's not on a regular street.
That's true. It's you're always looking to help, and you never know. There's been times when you're not around that you can always help, whether it's just a Band-Aid or helping your kids with just a boo-boo.
Now, what was the most intimidating thing about starting the class? I mean, we're not young guys. We're not right out of high school going into college, so getting back into the book and the whole bit. And was that a difficult process? Because you obviously you have a family and you got to spend time with them and make time for ski patrol training and all that.
It wasn't too bad. The training part was something that I like to get into, and something that it's fun to learn for me. So I enjoyed that part of the getting into the training and immersing myself into something.
Now, for the folks out there that you know, are just thinking about being patrollers, and I get the questions asked every time, what do you guys do? Just ski around all day? And I mean, we ski. But that's our mode of transportation. That's like getting in the car and going to work. Yep. We got to ski around. So, you know, just describe a typical day, a typical opening. What time do you get up? What time are you on the mountain? And what do you do to get ready for the public to get on the mountain?
Typically, I'm up about 5:30 in the morning. We get here around 7:45, get the mountain moving for 8:30. Come up and we make sure to mark any hazards, make sure we have the right trails open and the ropes up for where we got to go or where we don't go.
Now, how many ski patrollers are typically on a Saturday morning shift right here? I guess depends on how much terrain you got open, but you know, how many typically are on a shift, and do you guys ski every trail to make sure they're open?
Yeah, we ski every trail, make sure they're good, call in their conditions, and we've got about 40 patrollers on each Saturday, 30 to 40.
Is that a typical Saturday, 40 patrollers?
Yeah. Yep, volunteers and paid patrollers.
Yeah, let's talk about that for a little bit. I mean, how many volunteers do you typically have in a ratio of paid patrollers do you have on the weekend?
There's definitely more volunteers. We've got quite a few that, just like myself, that are here just for the fun and to help people.
I mean, do you have 5 or 6 paid, or how does that work?
I don't answer that.
Well, that's okay if you don't know. It's, how does at Whiteface? How does the paid staff and the volunteer staff? I mean, you guys just one unit, and somebody gets a paycheck, and the other guy has a lot of fun. How do you guys mesh and do the work as one unit?
We all just work together. We all get along, and it's a lot of camaraderie and a fun place.
Now, how much fun do you have up here? Because I know, well, you're not a rookie anymore, but I'm sure they put you through some rookie stuff. But how much fun do you have? You know, it's a lot of hard work, and when things happen, you guys get serious. But just talk about the fun stuff. I mean, I'm sure there's been a couple snowballs thrown here and there. I'm sure there's been a couple skis put around the building where they couldn't find them and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, there's always stunts and tricks going on. I snowboard, so sometimes I take it even harder than some of the skiers, it seems like. I've had snowboards kind of disappeared, but everyone takes care of everyone. And even though we're having fun, we get to have the snowball fights, or we still have cookouts. Everybody just has a great time together.
Yeah, what's lunchtime like up here in the top of the gondola shack here? I mean, is it a gourmet up here? I mean, I've been to mountains where they're putting out a spread for lunch.
Yeah. Well, today there's definitely chili in there, I hear, but I haven't seen it and I haven't smelt it. But
do the paid guys get to eat first?
That just depends.
I heard that. Just talking, the season's just getting started. Obviously, we're just here, and right a week or so before Christmas. And how much terrain do you have open right now? And are you guys expecting more snow anytime soon?
I think there's more snow coming Monday. We've got a little warm up now. We've had a little rain, but we've got over half our trails open, and we're looking pretty for the year so far. Just hope it keeps going.
Now, there's a big USSA race here today. What happens? How does the patrol interact when a ski race comes to the mountain? What do you guys do? Do you work with the folks putting it on, or do you set it up and let them run the course? And how does that work?
It's typically another day. We'll be up top. We have our sled there, and we'll be ready to act if they need us. And we'll talk to them. We'll be there at the times they need us, be there a little early, and stay a little late.
So you guys stay right on the course during the race and all that stuff?
That's correct, yep.
And do you guys have to put up all the bead netting and all that, or
no?
It's all them. You're definitely, it's right. You're definitely getting out of that, right?
That's right.
And how much do you have to clean up at the end?
No, that's all on them. So we're just running the sleds and doing the medical.
Hey, I'm Mark Clem for Meet the Members of the National Ski Patrol here. We're talking to Kyle Sinclair here at legendary, world-famous Whiteface Mountain up here near Lake Placid, New York. And Kyle, you're just in your third year, and maybe things are still new. I'm sure you see new things all the time. What are some of your goals down the road? Maybe get involved in being an instructor or anything like that. What, do you have aspirations of doing anything else other than with your ski patrol?
Right now I just like being involved. Just staying involved and learning more on the medical training is where I want to be. Just keep going with it.
Now, I saw one guy right before we left come in and grabbed your wrist and was taking your pulse. Is he a candidate?
No, that's he's the assistant director for the ski patrol.
Oh, so he's just making sure you got a pulse?
Oh, yeah.
I heard that. So, hey, we're having a lot of fun out here today. And, hey, just tell me about Whiteface. For the folks who've never been to Whiteface Mountain, hey, you got to put this on your bucket list. Hey, you drive in here, and the Olympic flags are flying, and the country flags are flying, and you just feel like, man, it's 1980 all over again. The world descended on Lake Placid. How fun is that?
It's great. It's a beautiful mountain. It's a lot of fun. A lot of vertical, and it's fast. It's always fun.
So tell me about some of the choice trails, the hidden gems that the Ski Patrol knows about. You don't really mention to the public where the good snow is.
I don't know where there's any of those at.
Yeah, I heard that. Hey, like everywhere we go, the powder stashes and the secret areas are, I guess you're going to have to follow somebody in red coat around, and they'll let you follow. You just can't talk about it after. Is that right?
Sometimes that's true.
Hey, I'm Mark Clem, talking with Kyle Sinclair from Whiteface Mountain here in upstate New York, and just another one of the patrollers that we met on the way. Going to be another good buddy of mine. I'm sure if we come up here again, I'm going to look Kyle up, and you're going to take me on some of them secret stashes.
We'll definitely see what we can find.
Yeah, I got the logo on, so I guess I'm part of the club, right?
That's right.
Hey, again, jump on the bandwagon, folks. We're going all over the place all the time, every week. Last week, Stratton and in Vermont. This week, we're up here in New York. hey, it's going to be a fun season. It's just getting started. Again, if you like what you see and you're thinking about it, you've been watching us for a while, hey, pick up the phone, call your local ski patrol director. If you can't find him, log on to www.nsp.org. And the folks out in Lakewood, Colorado at the national office, Megan and all the other folks out there will gladly point you in the right direction and get you started on some of the best times you ever have. And being a ski patroller, Kyle, if I don't want to overstep my bounds, is a life changer. Is that right?
It definitely is. A lot of fun. It teach you a lot of good skills, and you can use it all year round, summer or winter.
Hey, we don't want to talk about summer. We're in winter. I'm Mark Clem, your host for Meet the Members of the National Ski Patrol. Jump on board every Tuesday and Thursday on Facebook, YouTube, and social media everywhere. The bandwagon's fired up, guys. Let's go. Woo! See you down the road.